And next time I was broke, and I made myself intentionally broke as well. I mean, it weren't too bad or whatever, because man still had a job. I was an apprentice these times. There's this bike called a Yamaha R125. Right now I've got the R6. So I used to have the R125, and the bike, I think I bought it for 1,700, and I literally had about just over 1,700. And yeah, I spent all my money on this motorbike, and I left myself with basically, I don't know, maybe £100 or 60, 70 pound or something like that. But it weren't too bad, because I was working at a full-time job at the time, obviously still living at my mum's yard and that in it. But yeah, man went and bought the bike, and yeah, left myself almost penniless or whatever. Next time when I realized that man was, or next time I made myself broke, or I was broke or whatever, yeah, this again, I made myself intentionally broke. I've already bought this property now, and it's so in 2017, man bought this property. Man still had peas after this, and man still had money after this. But I had about maybe 10, 12 grand left, and I said to myself, you know what, yeah, I'm not working at this moment in time, and basically my monthly outgoings is like £1,000, and I'm not working, no money's coming in, but money's going out. So basically I've got 10 months of this fucking about. I need to get rid of this money to put myself in a position where, you know, I need to put myself in a position where I can get drive to go out and work and get a job and that. Because me, if I've got a safety net, that's what I'm saying, the comfort zone is the danger zone. If you've got a safety net, you're not going to want to go out. You're not going to be hungry to go out and work. You understand what I'm trying to say? Like, so me, if I've got a safety net and I'm in a comfort zone, that's the danger zone, car. You can get a bit lazy in that. So I said to myself, you know what, I need to get rid of this money. So I put myself in a position where I'm hungry to go out and get jobs and work and all that. So what I did was I bought that property in Egypt, spent 8,600 or whatever. And yeah, once I transferred the rest of this money, that was it. Man literally had £200 to my name. Luckily, obviously, man set myself up and started getting jobs and that. But these times, man's still getting fired from jobs, you know. Because just because I'm broke, that don't mean I can't take shit from any managers or any colleagues or anything. So man's getting these jobs, but man's getting fired and that. But yeah, that was mad. I remember I was working for this company called Polytech, which started at like 7 in the morning and finished at about 4:30. I will go home for 2 hours, and then I will leave my yard and go to, like, there's this place called Poplar, and do other little jobs here and there. But anyway, man used to leave my yard and go and do private jobs. Man will be on these private jobs, get there at like 7:30, 8 o'clock. Man will be on these private jobs until midnight, 12:30, 1 in the morning, you know. Have to go home, fucking go sleep quickly, and then get up for like 5, 6 in the morning and then go to work again. Man was doing that, like, not every day or whatever. Man done that a few times, but like, man had to do that because man was broke. Man was broke, man. But you know what, yeah, sometimes, yeah, it's good to be broke for a little bit so you can just, you know, it's good. Like, I like reminiscing about them times when man was not necessarily broke, but the grind that I had to do to get out of being broke and that. Yeah, man, that was cool, man. Like, yeah, I really remember, like, leaving my job, going home quickly, eating, maybe relaxing about 30 minutes, 40 minutes, an hour, and then have to hit the road again, get to the private job at like 7:30. Man, I was just working in a community centre on my own, you know, in the basement as well, technically. And yeah, man, just installing lights and that in this community centre in the basement at like midnight, you know. Man's leaving, getting home at 1 in the morning, have to go sleep quickly, get a few hours sleeping, and then boom, back on the job and that. Yeah, those were the times where like I realised, like, yeah, man's broke and that. So man's had to make this video just to make people know, like, blood, just because man's sitting on this, man's got that. Man didn't always start off with this. Remember, like, let me just make one thing clear right now. Yeah, remember this forever. And no one gave me a Ras Clark penny. No one gave me a penny towards none of these yards. Not £1, not 1 pence towards this house, my flat, or my property in Egypt. Man done it all myself. So if I can do it, you can. It don't matter if you come from a poor family. It don't matter if, get me, there's some families out there like where like the oldest siblings out of the 5 don't eat because there ain't enough food to go around because mommy's broke, daddy's poor. Furthermore, daddy's not even around. You get me? It's just mum struggling on her own. She got a 2-bed yard, but she got 5 pitney in her. So yeah, just because you come from a poor family and that don't mean you can't make nothing of yourself. Man's the fucking proof in that.